had my mic turned off this whole fucking time. Alright, so I started this. I'll probably speed up the footage actually. And then I'll actually yap. So, why is connection so difficult? I haven't gotten very far, so it's fine. Why is connection so difficult? And I really don't understand. I want to. I don't know why making friends is so hard for me. Why talking is difficult. Like, just having a normal conversation with another normal human being has never been something I'm good at. And having, like, these just closer, more genuine connections is rare for me. A lot of the time, I like to help people a lot, whether it's kind of what I've been doing on my channel, where I kind of just talk, hoping that people will resonate with it and realize, oh, I can apply this to my own life. Or maybe it's just that I love to make people laugh. I love, like, if you can make someone laugh, you see such a different side of them, a more personal side. But not everyone wants to laugh with you. Which, I mean, it's fine, but I don't understand, why is it difficult to meet the people that want to laugh with you? I knew a girl for 2 years. We got, well, rather closer to 3 years, but we were close for 2 of the years. And, well, to put it simply, she was my everything. I asked her to be my girlfriend after less than 3 months of dating. And in my eyes, I was short. Growing up, I've never understood human connection or human feelings, really. I thought I've been different my whole life. Never truly understanding how other people feel and how my actions can affect that. But over time, I've learned truly, like, if you treat someone this way, they're gonna feel that way. And vice versa, where if they treat you a certain way, you will feel a certain way. Which, of course, is obvious, but I've never been good at maybe making people happy just by being there. I have to, like, manipulate them into feeling good, which doesn't feel natural. I don't feel like I'm naturally able to help people without needing to feel like I'm pulling some string, but it feels like that for everything and everyone, where there's always some sort of underlying thing. And growing up, I never really got past that, where every friendship was transactional, where it was almost like a back and forth. And it's just not something I liked. It was never genuine feeling with other people. I've had plenty of close friends, but all of them I usually need to ask to hang out first, or I need to just make some sort of effort in order to keep that friendship going. I don't think if I didn't make the effort I did, I wouldn't have that friendship. And there was the same thing in my 2-year-long relationship, where I made the most genuine connection with anyone in my whole life, who taught me everything about how to feel about myself and others. But she, one night, realized, you know what, it wasn't worth it. And she went out and did some things and told me the day after, and so it's no more. And that hurts. It hurts so much to just have the person you thought you trusted the most and who actually cared for you the most tell you that they didn't care about you anymore. And it's like, why? I don't understand why. I did everything for her birthday, right? Actually, I don't need to get into it. But I very genuinely did everything I could have to be the best possible, perfect boyfriend, and it wasn't enough. And that's what feels weird to me. How is that not enough of a connection where I shared literally everything? What am I doing wrong? Looks pretty circular. Why is it that the people I put effort into don't reciprocate it, but the people I don't put effort into make, well, the effort to want to talk to me? There's plenty of, the best example are girls who want to talk to me, but I just don't feel a true connection with, and I don't think that I would want to, and honestly, want to be all that close with them. They aren't the type of person I would typically look for to talk to. And I really think that's fine. I've told them that. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't really like you the same way you like me. When whether that's friendship or romantic, I can't tell. Never understood that too well. But I've told them, like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't think our personalities match. And they don't always have to. It's better, I think a better connection with people is the ones that are with the people you don't actually know too well or have all that much in common with. And so that it lets you have more to talk about, have more to understand about someone else, because you have to learn what they like, learn how they act, and just stuff like that. And I like that sometimes, but I don't. Why is it so hard to meet someone that wants to connect like that? And why is it so hard for me to find that connection in others? Because when I do find it, I either push it away or they don't want to reciprocate it. How am I going to do that? Whatever. Why is it I could spend most of my teenage or adolescent years and even adult years that I've had so far get back to what I was saying. Why is it that I can spend so much time with someone, think I know them so well, but they actually just don't care about me? How is that possible? Someone who I thought would care for me forever more than anyone else, and who they said they would, ended up not actually caring about me for months before not admitting it until they really truly needed to, because I found out. How's that possible? I've never understood that. How can someone not want to feel the same way? And I even just said, I tell these other girls, some guys, but I usually get along with most dudes, like, hey, I'm sorry. I don't feel a connection between us. Which, as I said, I think is fine. You don't need to have a connection with everyone. I kind of want to. It would feel nice to kind of have everyone be your friend, I guess. Which isn't realistic, I'm aware, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Don't even fully know what I'm talking about anymore. I know it's connection, but while I regroup my thoughts, I'll talk about my channel. I did it earlier, until I found out my mic was muted. But this channel is kind of somewhere I want to talk a lot about myself, of course, and what I'm feeling, which is corny, right? I mean, like, who wants to hear some random adult dude talk about what he's feeling and what he writes in his journal? It's just not something anyone really cares about. And so why don't I just go to a therapist, right? Like, if I'm gonna be posting videos on the internet, seriously, why don't I just go to a therapist? I mean, not all of the things I'm talking about are needed for therapy, or I don't need a therapist to, like, get to the conclusion of, but I think, like, there's no need for me to just talk about all my issues. And so, as I said, I like to make people laugh. I'm sure soon enough I'll do that with my content, where maybe I'll post more of me playing video games, possibly with friends, and it'll be funny moments, right? Or not just moments, but, like, you know what I mean. But would that be a different channel? Who knows? All I know is that with what I'm doing, it takes saturation. And what I mean by that is I just have to keep doing it. And as I do it, I will learn what I like about what I do and what I want to continue doing, and whether or not, like, basically just how I want to make it my own, how I want to make it unique, how I want to make it Jake's, right? So that's the plan with the channel. Just, I'm gonna be posting random things until I like it. That's how I will. I don't know exactly what that will look like, when I will understand, but I think it's when something I make truly resonates with me. I want what I am creating to be relatable for people while still being my own and meant for me. I don't want to be making videos for attention or to have pity. I don't want people to pity me and how I feel. I don't want people to think, oh, this guy can't connect with people normally. Poor kid, right? I'm more so I'm hoping it's relatable, and that me saying this helps bring someone comfort. I was on TikTok yesterday with my allotted time I let myself doom scroll, right? And there's this dude yapping for 5 minutes. He made a whole new account. He was talking about he was in a 2-year-long relationship with his now ex, and the reason I'm saying this is, like, he said that he misses his girlfriend, and he had to change it to X. And it's such a weird feeling, calling them your ex for the first time. It's like, wow. Like, this is surreal. I related to it. I was like, man, this poor kid. I mean, he was only a year younger than me, of course. Like, I didn't truly think he was a child, but like, I felt bad for the guy. I wanted him to know, like, hey, shit's pretty awful, but like, you'll find the one. I guess. And so I sent him a, it's kind of pretty. Sent him a chat. I was like, hey man, just want to let you know, like, something really similar just happened to me. And man, did it hurt. But it does get better. Who knows when, right? No one does, but it will be better. I wasn't telling him that to be like, I didn't want him to think his situation is any less meaningful than mine, or that it's not important because, you know, if I put a block there would be a square. Yeah, I didn't want him seeing what I said and thinking, damn, so my situation isn't unique. It isn't, like, it hurts me, but other people go through the same thing, so why is it important? I want him to understand, like, it happens to everyone, and that it's amazing that you're talking about it. That if he hadn't, he'd probably still be ruminating over what his ex did to him. And so that's what I want this to be. Where people can look at this and be like, damn, I'm glad that this guy is able to say what he needs to about all these different topics. Hopefully to relate to people and have those people resonate with it and be able to look differently at their situation and apply it to themselves and be like, wow. Soon I might talk about, like, hypocrisy, and you might be able to notice most of my life I've been a pathological liar, and I don't know why. I don't want to be. I hate it. I hate lying. I don't know why I do it, though. I just sometimes lie, and when I catch myself doing it, I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I literally just lied. And it's such a difficult thing to explain to people, like, hey, I'm sorry. I just kind of do it. I don't like that I do it, but it happens. I'm working on it. I'm trying to be better, and, like, you know, people are usually understanding because they're close to me and all, but it's so uncomfortable. I don't want to tell people I'm flawed. I don't want to tell the people that are close to me, like, hey, I'm not actually trustworthy. I literally just lied to your face. But I mean, that's not how they see it. They see the honesty of it and they appreciate it. Now, not everyone will. And that's fine. Same way, not everyone will click on these videos. Especially since I have 0 subscribers. This will be my 3rd video, and half the views on my first video were me on accident. I didn't even know that. YouTube's kind of weird. I just liked to rewatch my stuff to see if it was coherent, which the first video wasn't really. The second one was a little bit better, but I didn't like how I wrote the script, and I don't like having a script. I don't want to be confined to what I previously thought, but rather how I currently am thinking. It's just, that's difficult because I don't have the best train of thoughts. In this video, you've probably noticed I've jumped around. Not on purpose, of course. That'd be stupid. But I just have a jumbled mind. There's a lot always going on. And oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, just fucking pounded back a whole bag of Cheetos like half an hour ago, so tummy doesn't feel great. Regardless, back to the point. Yeah, so I'm purely making this video to make a video. I don't know if I'm gonna like how this sounds, how it comes out. I don't want it to sound, as I said, like I'm asking for pity, because I'm not. Honestly, I don't care if anyone watches these. I enjoy playing video games. I used to a lot. I was a Immortal 3 in Valorant freshman year of high school. Not proud of that. I played way too much video games to the point where I, again, lacked connection with real people. I didn't go outside, and a lot of my friends in real life weren't really, I guess, there for me. Like, they were, but it wasn't, it never felt, I never hung out with people outside of school, basically. And that's like that's an important thing. Spending time with the people you like when you're not forced to. Now, that's something I will always miss, is being forced to spend time with my friends and enjoy, like, being forced to be bored with your friends is such a unique time of your life. I had a class, actually it was calculus. My teacher didn't teach a thing. We were all so lost, and it was awful. I got like I think I finished with a C+ at most, and I was proud of that. All I did was watch Khan Academy, and like, who the fuck knows? In class, I played Clash Royale and only Clash Royale. I climbed up from like 42,000 or 4,200 trophies to 9K before the update, and I was so proud of myself. Why? But that doesn't matter. I played 2v2s with my friends so much, it was the best time of my life. Regardless, yeah, so I used to be very good at video games. This is what I was talking about, getting off point. Just remember, always appreciate those times. Video games. So I might play them every so often when I yap, instead of just being in nature. But I do love nature. It's truly beautiful. Today's a wonderful day out. The leaves are changing. There's a strong breeze. Might go on another hike. But won't make a video. I didn't journal. So, if you're wondering what I'm building, hopefully it will be a lighthouse. Doesn't look like it yet, but gotta find something red is the goal. But yeah, if anyone even watches this video, just give me feedback. I finally have my good mic, right? I've always had it, in fact. It's just every time I bring it on the hike, I'm not used to having a MacBook, which is what I record on, and I bring the wrong adapter, so it doesn't it doesn't plug in, so I can't use it. So every single time I have needed to use the Mac for audio, and it's always way too far away, which I purposely do because I want it to, like, I don't want it to just be my face. I don't want it to be about me. Sure, I want it's for me, but not necessarily about me entirely. And so when I have it so close to my face, you can't appreciate the nature. And I don't think I'm beautiful enough to want to take away from the nature. I'm not saying I hate how I look, just, you know, nature is so beautiful, and I don't want to ruin that with how I look. But yeah, didn't really know what I was going to do with this. Clearly a video, but the only thing I had in mind was that I wanted to talk about connections with other people, because it's always been something I've struggled with. I think I've been getting a lot better, though. I've been going out to like these young adult group things where just a whole bunch of people my age go out and meet each other. And it's pretty fun. I mean, it's not it's not actually that fun, in all honesty. As I said, I really don't like talking to people, but I'm getting better at it. I had a whole conversation with this one girl yesterday. Spoke for maybe 45 minutes, and honestly, I thought she was flirting with me, which made me uncomfortable. And then she mentioned how her boyfriend is doing like the exact same like career path as me. But when she said that her boyfriend's doing it, I was like, wait, you have a boyfriend? Why did you touch my arm so much? You know, like I don't understand people. So I kind of struggled with it. I was like, wait, boyfriend? I mean, it's fine to be in a relationship and talk with dudes, but I mean, like, I don't know. It felt weird. Then there's another guy. He's 29. His name's Dan. He's really nice. He was talking to me about how, like, his friend has a car that I could buy off of him. It'll be cheap, and I need that. Like, I have to drive 1.5 hours to work, which is brutal. But I mean, like, I signed up for it. I get paid like shit, but that doesn't matter. It'll be better eventually. Sorry. That doesn't matter. But he was talking to me like I was equal to him, and I've never understood that. He's so much older than me. How does it, any time throughout my formative years, if there's ever someone older than me, they only ever showed me disrespect. Even in my workplace, I'm shown incredible amounts of disrespect just because I'm new. And that, like, that's fine. I'm used to that now, and I expect that to be the standard of how I'm treated, is just poorly because I'm young. But it feels so weird to be an adult and talk with peers who aren't necessarily my peers. They're only peers because of their age. Like, they're... Oh, hi, Mom. Alright. My mother came home, so I was building the house while speaking with her. And yes, I do live with my parents. Only temporarily. I just have to wait until February 16th. But yeah, can't fully recall what I was talking about. Oh, actually, oddly enough, I somehow do. It was weird being able to talk to people not my age as equals. Never has that really been how that works. And it was a little surreal to just have a grown man actually treat me with respect without me needing to show that I deserve it, I guess. And even there were older, like, there were some people who were there to, like, make it, I don't even understand how to word it, but there were some people who weren't, adults, and they were full adults. And even they treated me with the same amount of respect, and it just felt weird. Not that I didn't deserve it, but just weird. Different, maybe. I think that's a better way of putting it. It felt different. I need 28 bucks. There we go. So yeah, connections. I wish I better understood them, as I said. I think I already mentioned it, but would love to get some sort of feedback on these, because I don't... deal with that. Spent too long on this. Don't know if there's too much more I gotta say. Should see apples.